So glad I went to the grocery store. Dina! Oh, BB! BB came running to come back inside. Jinky, come on, are you gonna come back in? It's too cold to be out here, dude. The snow's coming down quick and it's sticking. Like, it just started snowing maybe an hour ago. And we've already got some accumulation. Like, it normally does not do this. Okay, Jaxie is very curious about the snow. As you can see, it is piling up fairly quickly. So, Jaxie, you want to go outside and see the snow? Huh? You want to go outside and see the snow? Come on, I'll take you outside. Let's go. Let me get my robe on because it is super cold outside. I just got this new robe from Polo Outlet down in Sevierville, Tennessee, Dollywood. You guys, oh my gosh. I've never bought myself a nice robe. Like, I usually buy robes from Walmart or like Ross or somewhere cheap. But this robe, oh my god, it's a men's robe. And it's got just the plain polo, but it's like a blue and green plaid design. I sleep in this thing every single night, and it's the most comfortable thing ever. Totally worth the $200 I paid for this baby. Like, probably cost per wear of what I've already worn it since I've got it, because I got it probably like a couple days before Christmas or something. Mark and I went down to the Tanger outlets in Sevierville, Tennessee, and we went to the Polo store because that's where Mark like exclusively shops for his clothes. And it's really not my style, polo. Some things, like, I'll get basics there, like tank tops or t-shirts or socks, but I won't get any like, the rest of their clothes are not my style at all. In fact, I got a tank top from there that I plan to dye black because it's got this beautiful like applique on the front of it, but it's like this tacky blue and white color. Anyway, I'm babbling. I am babbling. So I'm gonna let Jaxie experience the snow really quick because we rarely, like very rarely, get snow. We get snow maybe, if we're lucky, once a year, where it sticks for a couple days, and I love it. I freaking love it, you guys. So Jaxie is all excited. Okay, you could go and see the snow, Jaxie, but it's very cold. That is the neighbor kids. Look at the snow. The only bad part is it's like a wet snow. So it's all slushy and wet and gross. Not something you really want to be walking around in because you'll get soaking wet. Look at how beautiful the mountains look, though. They just look so mysterious. But you can really see all of the valleys and stuff in them. It's, oh, I love it. Love it. Jixie, what you think of that? Have you had enough? You look like you've had enough. Let's go back inside. Come on. Come on, let's go back in the house. Let's go. Yep. Too cold for kitty butts. Oh, when she runs inside at full speed, that's how you know she's cold. She's done outside. And so for dinner, Mark is grieving his son right now, and unfortunately Mark doesn't know how to express any other emotion besides anger, and like, he doesn't know how to express his sadness. He doesn't know how to express his grief. Therefore, it comes out as anger, and it comes out as insults. So, in light of me not taking things personal this year, I am just giving him his space to deal with things in his own time, however he deals with it, so as not to be the emotional punching bag, and also to not be devalued because he's around, because he feels like shit, which is understandable, you know. A lot of time, like I told you guys before, life gives us humans, it gives us opportunity after opportunity to make amends and change your behavior. And it's up to you whether you want to live with the guilt of the memories, or you want to live with the uncomfortable, like the uncomfortableness of that change. They're both going to be hard, but I can almost guarantee you guilt is worse. Thankfully, I'm not a person who feels guilt, because I have always taken those opportunities to make amends, to drop arguments, to understand why people do what they do. I've always taken those moments and said, you know what, this really isn't about me. And I've decided, you know, as I've gotten older, it's gotten easier for me to detach from people who I actually love and still care about, but who are hurtful to me, or just us together is not healthy or productive or beneficial. Like, if you're not with somebody, like if you can piss somebody off in under a minute, but you cannot put them back in a safe, stable mood in under that same minute, then you guys shouldn't be together. Like, honestly, because you're just gonna continue to hurt each other. But anyway, it's just all about boundaries, personal boundaries. But so I've just been chilling alone for the past couple days, because I can understand why Mark is lashing out, but I will not tolerate it. I will not be the brunt of that anger and that hurt and that pain that's not caused by me. I did not inflict that pain. I did not make the choices for him. I did not tell him to do anything that he did that he feels guilty for. In fact, I sat there the whole time and was telling him to do the exact opposite. I was like pointing it out to him, like the things that he was doing wrong and how he could change and be there for Kevin without enabling him. And he didn't want to listen to me. He kept telling me, I'm not going to abandon my son for you. I said, nobody ever said that. Nobody said that. But I didn't understand that they wouldn't have had a relationship had there not been drugs involved. Had Mark not been supplying his drugs, and paying for everything and being the brunt of Kevin's abuse, then, you know, they wouldn't have had a relationship. And that's super freaking sad. So I'm having hot wings tonight. The same hot wings I had that day. That day we ate them together. I was feeling really sick earlier. But I'm feeling better now. Yeah, I love you guys. Hope you're having a great evening. Okay, they're gonna go out into the snow. Oh, Jexie's cautious. What is that, Jexie? Oh, watch out for the door. What is that, Jexie? Oh, look at how beautiful it is out here. Oh my gosh. Look how gorgeous. The snow sticking on the trees, which is actually kind of worrisome in this area. I don't know, every time I'm in the snow, I feel like I have to be quiet because it's so quiet. Jexie, what do you think? She says, nope. Jexie, you don't want to come out into the snow? She says, heck no, you're crazy. Oh, but this feels like Alaska. You guys, I've got to take some pictures. Oh, this is like prime picture material out here. Sorry, I'm trying to zip my boot. It's beautiful. Oh, I gotta put my hoods on so I don't get wet. You guys, we woke up to the most glorious snowfall. Well, I mean, last night it was snowing, but look how beautiful it looks. And the little birdies are all... Let's take you to the backyard so you can see. Let's look out this window. Like, it's my absolute favorite when it snows here because, for one, it don't last long. Two, it's just so gorgeous. Like, you can see all of the detail in the mountains, because if you've ever been around in the Appalachian Mountains, the detail, you cannot see the detail of the mountains. You cannot see, like, on a normal day-to-day, you cannot see the hills and valleys and all that kind of stuff. But look at my glorious Thanksgiving cactus. She is putting on another show, looking beautiful. But let me show you. Oh, look at his new leaf. Yeah, a couple of you guys were commenting on my fiddle leaf fig. And y'all, I gotta move it from this spot here. It's not getting enough water. I gotta get a bigger pot, and I've also gotta move it away from the air register because it's drying it out faster. But I've got to give this guy a big old drink of water and let him soak, because he's very tall. He's at least 8 feet tall now. Let's see. Here in the garden, let me show you. No, Jinky, you're not gonna go out there and kill the birds. It's easier for him to get the birds because of the snow. He can see them better. So I'm trying to keep him inside. You guys probably seen, well, I don't know if I posted them on Instagram, but I know I posted some pictures on Facebook last night that I took of the snow. It's another thing that I love is the colors. The colors of the sky with the snow, it's just perfect. The maple tree looking fabulous. Jexie, what do you think of all the snow? Huh? What do you think of all the snow, Jexie? I tried to let her go out in it last night, but she did not want to. Well, you guys seen at the beginning of this video. Ooh, look at the beauty. Look, I've got the floor entirely laid and the porch. And I gold leafed it along the edges. I really am loving this color combination of the blue with the white and the gold. It just looks so fancy. You can see I took some watercolor gold paint and put it on the edges of those flowers. I even bought some iridescent paint. I love iridescence. And that's what this is all up here on the top. This has got to be my favorite one so far. I also put iridescence like on these clay pieces a little bit. And then on the tops of these poppy, on the tops of those poppy seed heads. Oh, I just love how this is coming out with all the colors. And then the little floor. That floor was time consuming and hard to do. And right here around this little base, I had to just chop up a bunch of pieces that would fit and just kind of glue them all down. And then I took my Dremel tool and I sanded along the edge of this so all of the pieces would be the same length, because before some of them were longer and it was just a big old mess. But now, well, I've got to do the landscaping still, and then we can go in and start decorating. Here's my first decoration I made. Little couch out of tiny embroidery hoops. And then I also made a little table. So that's gonna go. Right, didn't ya? Well, I don't know if I want this one. Well, yeah, I gotta have that one because it's tall. And it sits at the top easy, top good. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed all the snow, how beautiful it looks. It's very cold outside, and the snow is actually kind of icy, but I love you all. Hope you are having a beautiful day. Okay, I've got to show you it out here. Just how beautiful. But the best part is the way the mountains look. That's definitely the best. The poor lettuce. I hope my lettuce survives and everything is good. Everything should be good. I should have got that little flower. Oh, look at him. He's like ice. Look at it. Oh. Ooh, it's cold out here, but look at him staring at me.